Okay, everybody, this is Sheets, and I'm going to be going over the truck race for today. And again, you have two races in NASCAR, and you also have MMA, not to mention all the golf that's going on. Busy, busy weekend, and I'm almost forgetting that baseball starts next week. So, as I mentioned in the Xfinity video, one of the themes of this weekend is Kyle Busch trying to get some trophies, right? Sarcastically commented the last 6 straight times I faded him in the Cup Series that the only time I've ever seen the guy do anything this year is in truck races. So I was actually anticipating that he would drop down into these races just to get some trophies and get some wins or whatever it is. Not to mention the fact that he'll get some good experience over the track in preference, in preparation for the Cup race Sunday. And we'll talk about that tomorrow, I suppose. So they priced him at 16,000. And here's the difference between the pricing with this and the pricing of the Xfinity race. So the Xfinity race, he is 17,000. He's 1,000 more, but he had 28 place differential points, right? So he was basically a lock in that construct, right? In the Xfinity race, whereas in the truck race, he's only $1,000 less, and he's giving up those 24 place differential points for a win. You know what I mean? So it's tricky. However, I will also say that the trucks are, he probably is a bit, I don't know about this. I was about to say he's probably a bigger favorite in the truck race than in the Xfinity race, but maybe that's not true. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, the Xfinity race, Austin Cindric is in that, and Algiers, and guys like that, and this race is just much weaker. So I think, though, that what I'm going to do is something similar to what I did for the Xfinity race. I'm going to, again, have about 13 lineups, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2/3 of them with Busch and probably 1/3 of them without him. Okay. And I'm going to go over my opinions as I go through this. So this is basically going to be, I think, my main lineup. Okay. So this one uses Busch, and he just lays over the field. He's going to get to the, see, here's the problem. So here's the difference, right? So this is why I really am considering just going all in on Busch in this one, because, yeah, he doesn't have the place differential upside, but he's just going to get to the lead whenever he freaking feels like it and just run away if he wants to. You know what I mean? Like he's got the four, so he's got Austin Hill. I guess he's not bad. Creed isn't bad, nor is Enfinger, but if Kyle Busch wants, I presume he's just going to get to the freaking front. So, and if and when he does, he could just be gone and in with a mile and a half track. I mean, he might just rack up the laps led. He'll rack up the fastest laps, and it'll just seem like a joke. So I'm still torn between whether to go all in Busch and just eat that chalk and be different elsewhere, or go 2/3 and just have 1/3 be with no Busch. So in any case, my approach is probably going to not use as many of these dominators as maybe some other people will. And maybe that'll be the way I differentiate. Just kind of the story I'm going to try to tell in this race is that Busch just gets all of it. You know what I mean? He gets all the dominator points, all of the laps led, all of the fastest laps, and just runs away. And these guys just suck along in the 3 and the 4 and the 2 and whatever it is. They might battle each other for seconds and thirds and fourths and fifths, but they really have no win upside and no point, no place differential upside either. So I'll just try to fade all of it and just hope that I pick well from the back. And the guys that I like are I think are very, very, are all very strong plays. And I guess I'll highlight them by just kind of looking at the lineup here. I think Fogelman is very, very strong from the 31 hole. I don't know how popular he's going to be, but just very, very strong play. And then just even outside of him, Veens is, again, going to be probably definitely lower owned than Fogelman. I think I like him a lot. And then these three other guys around the 20 hole, Derek Kraus, Tanner Gray, and Friesen, they're all, they're fine plays. I think all three of them have top 10 upside, and it's going to do it, man. It's going to be enough to get this done. Get these guys up in the top 8, maybe top 5, and get some of these these pseudo dominators that aren't going to be able to dominate, kind of get frustrated and get put through the field a little bit. I think that's very, very strong. The other guy who's I really like, but is going to be difficult to get in is Sauter at 10-9. I mean, for the 21 hole, he's really, really strong, but it's really, really difficult to get him. But the first thing I want to do is let's see if we can actually get him in and not just lose all of our money. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can punt and get in Sauter also. So we're definitely using a bunch of this lineup right here. But let's try to replace let's replace Friesen with Sauter, and then we only have to give up 1,900, so I think we can do that. So let's get this done. Is there anybody who can play for 5,400 so we can just do this right away? Rohrbach's fine, I guess. Timmy Hill is fine. Angela Ruck in the 23. She's not bad. I mean, she's terrible, but maybe she's not bad in this spot. So you want to play a Timmy Hill or an Angela Ruck? Pick one, pick two. All right. You know what we'll do? We'll pick Angela Ruck only because it'll leave more money on the table. How about that? So less people have it. So this is going to be my Busch with Sauter lineup. Okay. Should I do another one with Busch and Sauter without Angela Ruck with the other one? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that let's see if we can replace Tanner Gray with Sauter. And can we get that done without making it? So 4,700, can we make it? No, we can't quite make it. So we can't go Busch, Sauter, and Friesen. What we'd have to do if we want to do a little different is Zane Smith is too much of a dominator. We'll go back to Gray. Oh, I know what we can do. Probably play Ryan Truex. No, not even. Yeah, it's going to be tough to get in Busch and Sauter. So we'll go Ruck, we'll do Veens, and we'll do Fogelman. We can almost make it work. So if we can replace Tanner Gray, Poole is fine. Anderson's okay. I guess we can go back to Kraus here. Is this our same lineup? I even lost track. So yeah, so this is fine. With either Ruck, and then we'll get rid of Ruck in this one. Put in Timmy Hill, and then okay. So those will be the Busch with Sauter lineups. All right. So now what we have to do is look down and see if there's anybody I forgot. So yeah, so I'd like to get in Crafton a little bit. So let's put in Crafton. We'll put him in for Friesen in this build. So put in Crafton. So then we have to give away 500. So let's see what we have to do if we get rid of Tanner Gray here. Self is going to be a little too chalky, I think. Poole, how has he done recently? 6,800. I mean, he's gone forward in 3 of his last 4. Maybe that's good enough for me. So let's put him in. So that's a Crafton lineup. There was all right, I wanted to get Chastain and Moffitt. So let's first go. Moffitt's the 8. Ugh, I don't really think I can get away with that. How about Chastain? Can we do Chastain? Yeah, Chastain for the 24. All right, so we have the same problem with Chastain as we do with Sauter. It's just going to be tough to afford. So let's see. Oh, we might be able to do it easily. Just one punt. Yeah, we can go to Angela Ruck right here. Boom. Okay. Very good. Okay, so those were getting in those really expensive but good plays in Sauter, Chastain. Okay, so now what I want to do is kind of shuffle in here a little bit and see if I, let's shuffle these value guys a little bit over here. So instead of Veens here, let's put in, we can go Timmy Hill right here instead of Veens. So let's put that in. So you'll see, like, these are very, very concentrated opinions here, okay? Like I say, don't try this at home. But I really happen to like these plays a lot. So this was Kraus. We had this one already, right? Just in case. Yeah, so what we're going to do is when we get down to 8, yeah, we'll do 2 more of these, 2 more kind of shuffles. And then we'll do a couple of pseudo dominators in there. So we'll put in Austin Self. We're gonna put in Self, even though I think it's gonna be popular, but we're gonna leave 500 on the table. All right, so that's the way we're gonna be different with that one. And one more. Fogelman's just tough for me to fade, but we can get rid of Veens in this one. Rohrbach's okay. This one we can go with Timmy Hill, like that. And this one, again, we didn't diversify that enough, so we'll get rid of one Tanner Gray over here. And you either go Truex or Lassard. Lassard's fine, so let's put Lassard. Okay. So we're going to do probably 4 lineups with no Busch, but before we do that, we're going to do a couple of lineups with sort of dominators. So let's just see. Let's get rid of Friesen. And let's see if there's anybody we can get in without making any big concessions, like Zane Smith or X, or want to go with Creed in the poll. Yeah, let's do Creed in the poll. And that could also get us X. So let's just, this is going to be the variation where Creed leads laps, Busch just kind of no big rush, finally takes over, and X kind of sucks along and just hangs around. So that's going to be that variation. And then we'll do another one where we get rid of Tanner Gray and likewise find one of these guys, either Eck or do like X a decent amount actually, but I'll go back to Creed, I suppose, in the poll, and then we'll just make no real big changes there. We can go to Austin Self for this lineup right here. So we just gonna need 4 lineups with no Kyle Busch. So, I mean, how is he not going to win? Well, we'll find out. So let's put Chastain over here. Where'd Sauter go? Let's put Sauter over here, and then we could be on to something. So we'll have Chastain, we'll have Sauter. Rest pretty much the same, just in case Busch loses. So we have 2 more that we have to get rid of. So likewise, we're going 2. I'm not doing Austin Hill from the 3. I mean, I guess I could in this lineup. So let's do this. We'll put Austin Hill here. And then we'll do another, what did I say, good play. So Chastain maybe. Can we put him here? Yeah, we'll put Chastain right here. And we can do that. And then we're in business. Okay. So the reason why, again, I kept these 2 the same because these are in 2 different contests. So what we did, again, we took very big stands on all of our guys. But with respect to construction, we were very specific. We did very few Kyle Busches with anybody in the top 10, okay? Because we just figured that Busch would just run away and hide, just get the lead, get all the dominator points, and no one in the top 10 could do anything. And most lineups are going to be like that. And only a few of them are going to have those guys near the front. I guess that's it. But again, with this, like anything else, I mean, you do want your lineups to kind of tell a story of how you think the races could go, and I think that we did that. And hopefully the NASCAR gods cooperate or the truck gods cooperate, and we have a good day. That's it. It's gonna be MMA coming soon, but that's all I got for now.